Welcome to Skroop!
Today we're talking about E3. It's never too early to talk about that because everyone literally all year long, everyone's like, "Is this gonna be at E3? What about this? What about this? I can't wait to see this. Oh man, Sony's not gonna be at E3 this year. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts." Like, shut the fuck up. It's one time a year. I get it's like Christmas for gamers, but like we're often like disappointed like every year. Like most of the shit is disappointment out of like every E3. Like, oh, no Mother 3 this year. Like, what do you expect?
No, we're never getting Mother 3. I mean, even Doug Bowser is probably the same thing Reggie is with that.
Watch it be this year, and I'll be like wrong.
Yeah, because now that they finally got rid of Reggie, maybe, but I'm kind of thinking that Doug will respect Reggie's legacy of saying "fuck you." No localization of Mother 3. Just stick with the fan translation.
But anyways,
Death trailer.
New Death Stranding trailer.
Yes, I have much standing debt, so Death Standing. I'm looking forward to it.
It's the 29th of this month of May.
Yes, it is currently May 27th at the time of this recording. And yeah, Death Stranding is having a trailer in 2 days. Some people got way too excited and thought they were releasing the game.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, what are you?
What are you on?
Like, yeah, that'd be crazy, but are you?
Like, are you okay?
But I get it because like the Twitter, the Kojima Production Twitter said countdown to Death Stranding, and people are like, what? No way! You know, I'm just like,
It's a trailer. Like, what do you think? You think we got like 5 minutes of walking simulator footage and now we're gonna get like the actual game? No.
That'd be a weird release.
That would be very strange.
I
release.
dig it, but it's not possible.
It's not. No, I don't think it's even possible because they're at the point where they were still like fighting over trailer posters. Like, there's no way the game is completely done if they're at that stage. Like,
it's definitely. I think it's definitely gonna be a.
I think it's gonna be a winter release.
Yeah, I want to say it's either September, October, or November.
I'm gonna say late November. I'm gonna actually, you know what?
December.
I'm gonna put an actual Skirb's Lock of the Week release date on this, November 26th.
Why the 26th? That's such a weird.
Oh, it's because like that's when a lot of the major like releases for the fiscal year happen.
Yeah, I know, but that's usually like. I don't remember any Sony's titles ever coming out in November like that.
No.
Sony tries to stay away from that month. They just drop their consoles in November, but I don't remember any games. Usually October is the latest they will release something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking they're gonna fucking just gun for it.
So I'm thinking September.
September, okay, like late September.
Yeah, I'm thinking late September.
September 26th. Why the 26th? I don't know why, but it just sounds like a release day to me. I don't know.
Is that even like a Friday?
I don't know, but there's been so many games that have been released on the 26th throughout the years that I'm like,
yeah, but like
okay with
Sony has that Friday down on lock for some reason. They're like, fuck Tuesday. That's for you fucking peasants. Friday, that's the King's Day.
That's
and Nintendo's like
well, Friday's the movie day.
Yeah,
so
Friday's
it's perfect for the movie game day.
But I'm hoping to see actual gameplay since it's an action game and we haven't seen any action. Like, I'm perfectly fine if it was just like walking and delivering things with like the cinema. Actually, I wouldn't really be fine with
I would not be fine with that. I'm like,
depending on like how that works.
Like, you have David Cage games that are more engaging than that, which is a bad sign.
So like, I know there's guns in it.
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be bosses. I know there's gonna be action, and it's gonna be open world like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Which is what I like, but I'm wondering just how creative. Like, the biggest selling point for me with Phantom Pain was how creative you could be with like approaching the same situations.
Because I saw there was this one scene in the last trailer from E3 where he had a ladder and he had to balance it. Yeah. So I'm thinking you're supposed to go from point A to deliver it to point B. And getting to point B, that's all on you. You could just do any fucking route to get to point B.
That's next level physics though. With the ladder, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he actually commented. And he's like, sometimes you might have to balance.
Wow, that's pretty cool, actually. But I feel like that's gonna get annoying after a while if it's a pretty prevalent thing. But
I mean, he said you also have to balance the stuff on your back.
which is already like,
which is like so like it's just getting from
and
point A to
we're
point B.
carrying straight up body bags, so I don't know if they actually are gonna have different objects with different weights to them, and it'll be harder to balance certain things. But if they do, this is gonna be a fucking logistical nightmare.
You're fucking carrying like 50 things and just like fucking drop on that ladder, create a giant crater when you die, and you're like, fuck.
This is why Kojima should definitely not make like a multiplayer online survival game. Like fucking like, imagine him doing that shit and him just making everything super clunky intentionally. Apparently, the whole theme, because he keeps talking about, is like connections with other people and that.
Yeah,
sort
people
of thing.
are also speculating that we have like bases, like in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, so there is an online component? People
Yeah, he
speculating?
he said there's an online component. We just don't know what it is. Like as soon as Death
boy.
Stranding reveals, he's like, yeah, this is online. This is about putting together bridges. So I think it's about like, well, I think personally, it's like everyone in game has their own delivery company, and you can help support people and give resources to the delivery company, and they can help you out too. Like they can supply materials for a ladder, or they can supply a ladder. You can use that ladder. You can give them a ladder. You can give them a certain item. You can give them a gun. You could give them like a crate to like have on your back or whatever. I think that's what it is. That's just my speculation. I could be totally wrong. We have nothing based on this game, so I'm just shooting blanks at this point.
But I mean, it's better than, you know, doing absolutely nothing. I like how beforehand though I was asking what we should do about like E3 speculation. You're like, I'm not really feeling
because
speculation.
E3 is always just like
it's always
the stupidest speculation though, and I'm like, I don't feel like making stupid ass speculations today.
Yeah, I get it. I do, but oh my god.
Like especially we're just like,
I feel like
what
here
game
we are anyway.
Is there gonna be a new Conquer? Like every fucking year since
Well, there's
Microsoft
never
has
gonna
had Rare, everyone's like, new Conquer, new Banjo, new Conquer, new Banjo.
No, it's never happening. Rare's like gonna get shafted. They're treating them like how EA treats their third-party studios that they acquire.
I was hoping Sea of Thieves was gonna be like
good.
Something. Yeah, I was hoping it was gonna be something.
Rest in peace to that, because it definitely was not.
I heard it like when it was first released, I'm like, okay, cool, and then they showed it again, and I'm like, this is literally the same thing. There's like nothing more you just showed us. This is the same shit. Is this the game?
Yeah, the
Please
game.
don't tell me this is the game, Rare.
It's no content. So yeah, apparently they added expansions to it, but it doesn't really matter. Who cares about Sea of Thieves anymore?
Dude,
seriously.
when Ubisoft makes a pirate game that looks better, a fucking Rare game, that's fucked. Even though Rare hasn't been like a good company for like ever. It's just kind of fucked how like Ubisoft can like have a crash and then rise up in the same span of time Microsoft has had like Rare. It's so odd.
Speaking of Ubisoft, there's apparently a new IP that was leaked called Roller Champions, and it's based on the sport roller derby.
That sounds fun.
That does actually sound
really
kind of
fucking fun. The leak that we got here looks like it kind of looks like a Fortnite-ish aesthetic.
Yeah, like almost like a cartoon, but I think this might just be like concept. Like I'm not sure exactly. I mean, it does definitely look like the UB art team did it. I think so. But then there's like this image for
the controller,
an Xbox controller apparently, but yeah, with like it's just a weird, the sides are weird, but yeah, it's pretty much like an Xbox controller. There's a bunch of actions delegated. Yeah, so there's a
direction,
shoot
emote,
and pump, which
camera,
makes me think there's probably weapons, and that guy's like holding
I
a
think
ball.
pump means like pump your legs, like get a move on.
But what would shoot mean, and why is pump a trick?
Shoot means shoot the ball in the net, dude. It's probably like fucking that. I just saw a movie, Rollerball. It's probably like that movie, Rollerball.
Oh, what does it do?
There's a ball that goes down, and they're on.
Oh,
roller
this is
skates.
like basketball on roller skates. Is
yeah,
that what I'm not getting? Okay.
Yeah, it's like
because I'm seeing the actual face.
You go on roller skates, and you go around. You have to make it around the court twice, and then you shoot it into like a little hole, and it's a big metal ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm seeing there's the face buttons. A is for jump. Keep in mind this is an Xbox controller. So A for jump, B for break, Y is for pass when you have the ball, and ask when you don't. And X is to dodge when you have the ball and tackle when you don't. Oh, there's dodging and tackling and dude. Okay, I'm actually pretty interested. Oh, there's apparently a leaked menu
Roller
too.
Champions?
Yeah, Roller Champions.
That really looks like Fortnite. I don't know how comfortable I am.
That does, yeah, that art style is very much like Fortnite.
This might be a for real leak.
This, I think,
Because
it
usually
is.
Ubisoft stuff gets leaked like a couple
Oh.
of weeks before E3.
Oh, yeah.
Literally all the time.
Oh yeah.
Ubisoft is maybe
You
they
can't-
do it themselves.
You can't trust those Canadians. It's UB Montreal
maybe
usually.
you just do it themselves,
Then
and they're just like,
probably.
all right, let's generate some hype.
Yeah, let's try some. But Roller Champions definitely sounds like they're trying to do like an esport thing with it. Any
I'm
game where
perfectly
it's
fine
like
with that.
champions.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm all for the esports genre as long as the concept is unique and it's
Yeah.
not a
It's not
generic
another.
MOBA.
It's not another battle royale. Oh, I mean, yeah, MOBAs I don't really care for anymore. Besides, League is the only one I play. But like battle royales, I'm really sick of. If this is something that's more of like a sports, this is more putting
like an
this is
actual
putting the
sport,
yeah.
an esport.
This
Like
is
that's what I'm
putting-
looking for.
this
Like
is putting
I'm
a
not looking.
sport.
I'm not looking for like an esport with like Madden. I'm looking for something with like a cool reimagining of like a twisted
regular sport.
Yeah, like just anything.
That's why racing game. I'm surprised there was really no like racing game that took off into its own.
Dude, there's a
sort of
whole bunch of
esport.
fucking PC racing games. It's fucking unbelievable. There's a whole bunch of PC racing.
I know, but
MMOs,
there's no like,
and
there's
they
no
don't
like
stick.
esport.
They
Yeah,
don't
they don't
stick at all.
There's no longevity to them. But this might have something. Depending, you could see there are things on the menu starting at the top with play, and then I'm sure leads into like single player and multiplayer. I'm sure. But below that is customization, which means you're going to be able to customize your character. And they're showing a lot of stuff with the characters and the art, so I think there's going to be a lot of customization options, and that might be a big part of it. There's a leaderboard for some reason, which I don't know what purpose that's going to serve. But then below that, there's a profile, and then options, and an exit. And that's really
This looks
it.
like a free to play game.
Yeah, I
menu.
think so. Like, especially
I think
there's
this might be
a...
Ubisoft's answer to the money cash grabbing that is the Fortnite.
Yep, that is, yeah, their live services. So we'll see. Maybe it might be good. I'll wait. I'm getting kind of ARMS type vibes from the art of
Yes.
Level 2. Like
Yes.
like that. Definitely mainly like the environment
Hopefully
design
it
and like
lasts
the UI.
longer
Oh my god,
than
yeah.
ARMS.
Dude. Dude.
What was that, like a good 2 weeks?
The funny thing is that was about an arm's length time for that.
Dude, Nintendo was pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. I'm like, I'm ready for this to be an esport game, and then it just no content.
It was glorified rock paper scissors. Like
I'm fine with that. Yeah, like fighting games is glorified rock paper scissors with just more depth.
I know. There's more.
But there was
depth.
no depth.
There's no depth in arms.
arms.
That's the problem with it, and it's like, they have Japanese TV shows that are just straight up like rock paper scissors in a sport. I saw it. They have like teams of 2, and they actually do rock paper scissors in front of like a huge giant stadium with a fucking crowd. And
Oh wait, I saw that video too. I saw a video
it's,
like that
it's
too.
rock paper scissors. It's a real fucking thing. They do. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe arms might even still be having a decent scene in Japan. Who knows? But it's definitely stateside. Absolutely nothing. EU also I think has like nothing. But moving on to Xbox. Apparently, according to Screen Rant of all sites, Xbox's E3 2019 press conference could be the longest yet. So
They've been getting longer.
They have been getting longer. But it's like, okay,
and they've been focusing on games nonstop for the past like 3 years, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah, they've been doing
I'm proud
good
of them.
in
I
that
used to
regard.
shit down their throat, but I'm really proud of them.
But like, name like 3 games even from the last conference that were big. Beside, like, Devil May Cry 5. That was like 1, and then
Gears 5.
which we haven't. Yeah, we haven't. They're probably gonna talk about that
They
because
were
we
just
haven't heard shit.
they weren't like exclusives per se, but they were just games. I was just excited to see.
They
games.
were talking a lot about.
There was a lot of indie
having.
games.
Yeah, there was so much shovelware. I feel like
There was a lot of indie games. I wouldn't call it shovelware per se.
It depends. I think that like the majority, like they're trying to get these big numbers, like hundreds of games. I think the majority.
I'm fine with that as long as they're like not in the mindset that like
I
we
think
need something else. Like we need TV, like they were a few years ago. Like we need TV. We need to encompass gaming and TV, 2 mediums that should mesh together, but we're gonna do it completely wrong.
I don't think TV and games actually do mesh together. I don't think it's easy for an interactive medium to mesh with a non-interactive medium that well in general. I mean, like, because, alright, you have, like, take all these examples of, like, video game movies, or vice versa, and all these adapted properties, because think about it, when you have the element of interaction, you can get away with a lot more stuff and do things differently, whereas a lot of that time that you spend like in a theater, you don't want any downtime. In games, there's decently a lot of
there's also a
downtime.
majority of people, and there's also a majority of people who like Sony games just because they're like movies. So that's what I'm saying. That Microsoft saw that and they tried to encompass like, all right, we can just make a wide array of things that are like movies. We can be like Sony. We can make like movie type games, and they just like, but instead of that, we're gonna make it like TV, and that fell flat. They did it with one game, Quantum Break, and it just fell flat. And then I'm glad they failed that hard. We're to the point where they're like, we're not doing it again.
Yeah, I suppose that's a silver lining to it, but then you also think about the fact that what probably would have been one of my favorite games of all time got fucking canceled.
That was because they were pushing multiplayer in an action game where you couldn't. You just
like,
couldn't.
They're still their fault. Couldn't. Like I'm still pissed at Microsoft.
I want to say it was
their execs.
I want to say it was both Platinum and Microsoft just butting heads constantly.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean,
it was to the point where the directors came.
Just give Platinum creative freedom. They know what the hell they're doing.
They know what they're doing. But that's the thing. Sometimes they don't. The games range from a 6
but
to
here's
9s.
I have an
they only have like
explanation for
4
that.
9s.
I have an explanation for that. They have an A team and a B team.
What, does their B team just do majority of the work?
Their B team does like the lesser properties that don't have like their big directors on it. Like Korra was their B team.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're allowed to fucking blow.
I mean,
I love Platinum to death too, but like people are like, oh man, Platinum's like A tier, and I'm like, dude. Do you play Platinum games?
Yeah, Platinum.
Dude, are we talking about the same Platinum? Yes, Platinum has. I know we're not, but like, once you're like a giant company, like yes, there's an umbrella of an A team and B team, but that your reputation is still at stake there.
It is, but
you gotta do quality over quantity.
Here's the thing. When you have games on the quality level of what their A team produces, like
I don't think they can even get away with that. I don't even think they can. That's fucked up. I don't even think because when we put Ubisoft on the same standard, we'll shit all over them.
But how many games of like Ubisoft's like? When has Ubisoft ever had a game on par with A team of fucking Platinum?
Fuck. You know, the first 2 Assassin's Creeds, Rayman, the Rayman Legend, for their time, I'm talking about, for their time.
For their time? For
their time.
I mean, that's the other thing, like, you go in the time
like,
now,
even for the time now, Platinum, Bayonetta 2 and 1 are just okay now. They're just okay games, Danny.
I disagree with that.
They last for 2 hours. They're 2 hours games.
I disagree.
They're just okay. Like, I love Bayonetta, but
disagree.
The reason she's not a household name is because those games are just okay.
I disagree, but then again, my favorite Platinum game is Metal Gear Rising.
Exactly, that's like a breed of its own, because they're like, shit, let's smoke crack. Let's smoke crack and put our heart into this. And it's like, yes, that and Nier are breeds of their own, where Bayonetta does not even touch. Bayonetta's like, can I please have that? And they're like, no.
Bayonetta's
Go back to your nerd table, Bayonetta.
They were too fixated on trying to make Devil May Cry.
Exactly. That's why it's just okay.
Okay.
That's why it was just okay.
I can see that.
I love Bayonetta to death. I love both those games, but after playing through those games, I'm like,
you think 3?
I think 3 might go the same route.
Maybe.
It might just be okay, because we haven't heard anything about it.
We haven't. I'm hoping that changes. That's why we're talking about E3 right now.
The development could be staggering, because they know they're too fixated on making a Devil May Cry like game.
Right.
Where they could just go balls deep in like a regular action concept, instead of making Hideki Kamiya's fucking Devil May Cry for whatever Devil May Cry he stopped making. 2, was it?
Yeah.
He's so fixated on that kind of action. Even though he didn't direct Bayonetta 2, but they still had to like...
Like, the thing that would have made Bayonetta on that level was just more intense focus on the combo.
Exactly, but it just lacks that.
It lacks that because it lacks directional
It lacks that, and it's also like, it's such a short game. Beat it in one sitting.
Okay, but to be fair, I actually tend to like a lot of the...
I do. Like Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising is like a good burst.
Not even Rising. Talking about Bayonetta, I like not exactly the narrative. I think Devil May Cry is a bit of a better narrative, But in terms of the actual designs of the enemies, the world,
Yeah, no,
like,
all of that
the
is
shit
good.
you can read, I love that.
All
shit.
of that is good, but
That's
like
really
it
good.
gets bogged down by the gameplay being just
Okay, yeah.
like everything. Like you could like.
That's the thing.
There are plenty of
Metal
games where you
Gear
could be
Rising.
like, "Oh, this game is superb. The designs are great," but like the gameplay itself is just inherently wrong. Thus, making the game on a lower level.
Metal
like
Gear
if it was something
Rising
else, it'd be better.
Is even more simple than Bayonetta, but it's just so fucking satisfying.
Because it did something unique.
But I think it's also in the weight of it. I think if Bayonetta was weightier, like just had
No, it's just it had a unique concept where you can slash in any direction, and that's what made it like, oh, this is a unique concept.
But like
it's
the
done
way
right.
and the way
this
it's
is good.
done,
and the way it's done,
exactly,
it's just executed
I
well.
like,
Bayonetta just has
the
no.
Bayonetta format is good. If it had more weight to it, I think even people would like it more.
I think if the levels were a little bit longer too, so you could like mess around and play around a little bit.
Also, the camera's like not as intimate as it could be too. Like like you go even
it's
the Devil May Cry, it's like
stuck
closer.
in the PS2 era of action games.
So I think with a couple just quality of life changes, it could probably
Exactly.
just be
I think
better than
Bayonetta could be
okay.
a household name if it just did a little bit better. Because I don't want to compare it to Devil May Cry, but it's so hard not to.
You have to
It's
because
so hard
it's not
not to.
Team Little fucking Angels.
I know.
They're going.
I know.
Right
I know
off
they're
of it.
trying to, but like I want to give it its own fair chance to stand on its own. I know it's the little sister of Devil May Cry, but Devil May Cry made quality of life changes. And it fucking blew shit. Fucking Devil May Cry 5 is my favorite game this year currently.
How many fucking years did they have to go over that between 4 and 5? That gap.
Still, but like you can still make those little changes.
You could absolutely
can.
I'm not
changes.
trying to defend them if they're not going to, but I just think I don't know. I don't think they have the head for design for that. Like Hideaki Itsuno and like all the people at Capcom doing that have like this level of understanding, because I watched the Choco documentaries. They just have this level of understanding that I don't think a lot of the Platinum Games like heads have. And I think what made Automata stand out was definitely Taro's input and the way he kind of encourages and leads designers to ideas.
I don't think it's like a level of respect, but I think they like really respected his vision. I'm
I'm
not saying they don't respect the Bayonetta director's visions, but like
no, but I think
they don't have the.
I think Kami is more of just a hot shot and wants to do whatever the hell he wants type. And
I love him, but he's basically like my way or the highway.
Blocked on Twitter, blocked. Everyone's getting blocked left and right. He's a person.
I don't think his director's vision. I don't think he can. He's definitely a good director, but I don't think he can survive in our new environment.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
Gaming has changed drastically from the PS2 era. I think the only PS2 era game he could make is another Beautiful Joe, and that would stand. Yeah, and that would be okay because we don't have a bunch of
not even another
anymore.
Okami.
We don't even have a bunch of beat 'em ups anymore, so it would stand away from it. It would stand on its own.
Yeah, be a standalone. Yeah,
but like. We have so many action games now.
Now we do, yeah. The market is.
It's just evolving, like almost with every iteration of something.
Speaking of like action games, do you ever think we're gonna hear about that Lost Soulside game that Sony was doing that picked up from like that one guy who put in that ton of work?
I don't think we're gonna hear it at E3. I think that's definitely a Tokyo Game Show thing.
Tokyo TGS, yeah.
I think it's definitely. I think it's taking a while because he remember he was doing it all on his own.
Yeah, and now he's got a studio. He's got a studio,
so he's like actually like.
But I think he's actually still primarily working with freelancer. Like I think that studio was pretty bare bones as far as I could tell.
So it's gonna take a while. I think it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Probably like a 2021 if it's not gonna.
I don't even think it's a 2021. I think we're gonna wait for like 2025.
Because I'm thinking any further, it's gonna fade into obscurity. It's gonna be development hell, and I think I don't
think it's development hell per se. I think
it's going to end up there if it doesn't get any press.
You're right.
Because like press and like positive press is how you can press for more funding and things. Like you need that. You need to keep your game in the public eye.
Sony also is just not a big fan of that anymore. They're not a big fan of like.
That's why they pulled out of E3 and
they're like take your time developing. Yeah, and like we'll have our internal judges judge you instead of like.
But like their marketing
on the
team
outside
is like I feel like
once the game actually like revs up and is finished developing, then they're like full on marketing is just on point.
Sony's marketing team, at least as far as even how they're approaching stuff now, is just I feel like their entire marketing team works out of a fucking coffee house because it's so pretentious, like indie art bullshit. Like even the last
E3 was a mess.
Oh, it was
something I did not want to. It's something that I enjoyed. It was something I enjoyed, but did not want to see at E3.
Oh man,
I personally enjoyed literally every second of that
yeah.
presentation, but it was something that did not need to be shown at E3.
Oh, no.
E3 is coming in guns blazing with the fucking games. Boom trailer, boom gameplay, boom announcement. But what they did a little. They just did a little concert and
they had a concert. Like
show.
They do all this shit for the people that are there to try and engage them, but it's just hollow because you're at the ultimate. Like everyone knows you're there to sell a product. Like no one cares that this dude is fucking hanging upside down. Like the
flute guy. I love the flute guy. I love stuff like that. But like that, the general audience hated that.
Shit.
They don't give a shit. And I felt bad for Sony. I'm like, they're really trying to.
I felt bad for the fucking flute guy.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, they're trying to create like an experience.
Like
for
that
people
dude was like one of the few masters of that actual.
They're trying to make
shit on
like
him
an experience for the people who are there, and like for the people who love games and like love the music of gaming. That's what that E3 was. This is like the experience of gaming. This is the stuff that makes gaming. And but like the general audience does not understand that. Like we want E3 because we love E3 because we love the announcements of games and the trailers.
Hype. They want non-stop hype.
We don't want like they want that, and like that's why E3 is slowly dying.
Yeah.
Because it fails to like
deliver on the hype.
It fails to deliver each year. Like Microsoft has been doing a good job because they've been having like they're
getting more
show
into
for
that.
years.
They're more connected with the
connected.
Hype now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you want games? We'll fucking show you games. Here's Devil May Cry fucking 5.
Yeah.
We got these games exclusively at our show.
They still did a couple of minute fuck-ups. Like, okay, when Gears 5 was going to be announced before that, they started with the fucking Funko Pops.
I think that was a safe bet to do first. And then like, all right, this is a tactics game. All right, we're not really into tactics game. And they're like, oh, you're not into tactics games. How about Gears fucking 5? And people lost their shit. They know they are in tune with the general audience, while Sony is like more. They want to celebrate games.
They think. But I mean, the thing is,
they want to celebrate.
Thematically, I think for that conference, it would have worked better if there was a larger presence from Dreams, because I feel like that's what they were building up to, and they kept doing the transitionary.
Dreams, they have not been doing anything for Dreams.
They've not.
Like I didn't even know Dreams was going into like a beta. Yeah. Until I saw it in the store, I'm like, fucking what?
Yeah, they had. Wait, when was this? I didn't even know, and I'm like super hyped because you
can buy it. It's $30. The beta is $30, and you can buy it. And people have made amazing shit there, and it's. I don't have $30 to buy, but my dad has a PSVR headset, and I've been hyped to actually buy it and play it at his house. But there's been like no presence at all, no presence whatsoever of like just Dreams. Like Dreams had like no marketing put to it, and
none.
Like it's so like weird that like you come from like Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet has been like a strong presence at like any E3 it's been at, and it's been loved, and it's been like. It has an own devotion of fans, and it's just like weird that you don't follow up with like, you love Little Big Planet, then you're gonna love Dreams. It's just weird that they're not marketing it. Like it's been in development for a while, like ever since the PlayStation 4 was revealed, and it's just now coming out, even if it's just a beta. Weird, they have not shown anything at any conference of that game.
I love Little Big Planet games. Little Big Planet like 1 and 2 especially is like one of my favorite games. I was in Media Molecule picked creator myself, so I was extremely hyped for Dreams. And I hope we see shit with whatever Sony is doing now, because no one's even like talking about it. I feel like most people already forgot about it, and I'm just like,
they have, and they just like put the beta out on the store, we'll sell it for $30, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's a bit fucked.
It is
that you're gonna sell a beta like that, but I guess it's what you have to do to get this game out.
I'm not gonna
I feel like Sony's like no one's gonna have interest on it. The whole creativity in gaming, it's dead.
Oh yeah,
which isn't true at all. Back to Microsoft. What do you think we're gonna see from them?
I think we're gonna see.
I know we're gonna see games.
Gears of War 5.
Yes, definitely.
They're gonna do like their annual like exclusives, like Forza and shit.
I'm tired of seeing Forza. I know one person who's like, God, I love Forza, and I fucking hate him. If you're listening to this, yes, we are acquaintances. Just because you like Forza.
God, yeah, like Forza, they don't care about. Like, I feel like honestly, I'm expecting this one to be overwhelming. Not overwhelming, underwhelming. Because even the last time when they were showing games, it was multi-platform stuff. Like, I don't think they're gonna ever have exclusives that are strong. I'm the most excited to see if Halo Infinite is actually gonna be decent.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll
That
show it. They have to show it.
I've been waiting.
I want to see
waiting
something
for
good
gameplay.
from that. I want it to
especially
be,
because it's gonna be on both Xbox One and PC, and they're like rumors are it has a heavy focus on the PC aspect, so we're not gonna get a bare bones experience on PC. Rumors are that they're really focusing on both the console version and the PC version hand in hand. We're not gonna get a bare bones experience on either or console or PC.
I hope so.
Which I'm hoping that would really
to,
change the whole thing about PC being always a secondary.
Yeah, like a secondary for that, but also I'm hoping it's more of a return to form. I mean, it's not Bungie. It's 343. I don't like their Halo games.
I was fine with 5. It's the campaign that was fucked with me. I was fine with the gameplay with 5.
Story.
Because you gotta evolve somehow. You gotta evolve to the common audience.
No. Give me Halo 3 over and over again, and I'll fucking buy that shit every time.
I don't think that would fucking, like, Halo fans will buy it, but I don't think the general audience, I think the general...
I don't give a shit.
I do, because that's how games survive, Danny.
Okay,
you can't keep playing to a niche audience.
The amount of people who want the, like, hardcore Halo experience are still numbering in the millions. Like, I don't think that's something that's gone away. It's still in the public eye. Hell, when I go on fucking VR chat, there are hundreds of people that just walk around in fucking Halo avatars that just Halo, all that comes out of their mouth is Halo, and it's never the 343 games. It's always from
I think the 343 games get a bad rap. Just because
they get a bad rap
Halo
because
4
they're
was
not
good.
Halo.
I liked Halo 4. Halo 4 was a good game. Halo 5 had good gameplay. Halo 5
was a 4 out of 10. The microtransactions, they need to fucking stop.
Yes, I'm just talking about gameplay, Danny. I'm just talking about gameplay. I'm not talking about any of the other services. Like the campaign, absolutely fucking trash.
Garbage.
But I like the gameplay. Sprinting was okay. I don't think that broke Halo at all.
I don't think so, but I just think it shows that...
I think that was a good quality of life change.
I like the way Reach did it, where it was an ability that you had to sacrifice for other things, if you really wanted it, because I think that added more diversity. But speaking of that, what do you think about the Master Chief Collection coming to PC, but in a drip feed sort of way, where it's Reach first, then 1, then 2, then 3?
I think it's fine, because
I don't like
because you gotta remember, Master Chief Collection came out as a whole gigantic package. It didn't work. I think in order to... I guess optimize it, releasing... optimizing and to see which game sells the most.
That release order?
Why not? Because Reach would be ready first. Why not?
I guess because
they're developing Reach for the Master Chief Collection for Xbox One and PC at the same time. So why not just trickle down a little bit? Like, yes, we're all waiting for 3 to come to PC.
Yes,
we're all waiting for 3 to come to PC. That's my problem.
I want 3.
Just wait a little bit longer.
I want 3.
Just wait a little bit longer.
I'll be waiting like another year.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Like, you will get 3, but you will hopefully get it in the most optimized form to where you don't have to remember the Master Chief Collection where you have to pick which game type you want, like either 3, 2, or 1. Now you might just have to buy 3. And you could just play 3 games forever. You don't have to pick. Shit! I want to play Halo 1 right now. No. I want to play Halo 2 gameplay right now. That was fucking stupid.
I don't think so.
That was the most stupid way you could No. When people want to play a specific type of matchmaking, they want that game specific type. They don't want it mixed into other games.
That's true.
They want everything that game had to offer.
Yeah.
And Master Chief Collection did not have that.
You know why I want Halo 3 so bad? I want fucking custom games.
I know. And
I want to make stuff.
Then you will get that if you fucking wait patiently. If you rush it out, it will just be, alright, here's Master Chief Collection for PC. Fucking have at it. All the problems Master Chief Collection had at start, have at it.
Fair enough. You're like, oh my god.
You have to wait patiently for these things or they will royally fuck up.
Yeah, you always trust a Kingdom Hearts fan to say that. I mean, at least as far as that goes. Also,
I will wait 13 more years for another Kingdom Hearts game.
Speaking of waiting 13 more fucking years, Final Fantasy VII Remake, we got stuff in that last, what was it? It was like the
State of Play.
The abysmal state of play. So
they said we're getting,
more?
yes, they said we're getting
more
news next month.
Okay.
Whether it be at E3 in a Square Enix presentation, which they usually do.
Yeah.
Or just like a straight up trailer in someone else's presentation.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what do you think we're gonna get out of that? Just more of like more.
I think the game's gonna be chopped up into.
You still think it's gonna be episodic?
I still think it's gonna be episodic.
Oh, I hope not.
Because I think just development wise, that helps them in some odd way. Yeah. I think we're gonna get it through like what was on the discs back then.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get disc 1 Midgar, disc 2 whatever the fuck that is. I don't remember. I haven't played 7 fully. I played it when I was in fucking diapers. And the last bit. So I think it's gonna release. I think it's good. I think we're gonna get like a nice price package, like $60 for all 3 of them. But it gets released episodically, so it gives Square Enix time to actually develop it instead of being like, oh, we gotta make this giant fucking game and we gotta fucking ship that game out really, really quickly. I think Square Enix now sees that it's gotta take its time with development and release it in whatever way it can. Because unless it would be another Final Fantasy 15 or another waiting on another Kingdom Hearts 3.
A lot of people shit on 15, and I understood why, especially after the Super Eye Patch Wolf video dissecting it a lot and a lot of its problems. I still think it was
15 is a good game.
Yeah,
15 is a good game. While it's not the magnum opus we were promised, and it's not Nomura's vision at all, it's still a good game. It's also got
Shiva booty. If in that one train scene, when there were I can't believe there were so many like how to get out of them. It was like the most viewed how to get out of the boundaries thing because of Shiva's giant fucking ass. So that's the thing. But speaking of giant fucking ass, I mean in a good way, we got new rumors swirling around that is personally making me very happy after the disappointment that was Game of Thrones Season 8. George R.R. Martin is apparently collaborating with From Software to make a game set in Norse mythology that is basically, according to leak sources, a guy riding around going to different kingdoms and stealing the ruler's powers, and it's like open world and like has horseback riding and shit. It sounds like a lot, and it sounds like a very different approach from both of what R.R. Martin and From Soft are used to doing. But you know, like I think just with the minds of Martin and Miyazaki together, I think whatever they could do is probably gonna be good. You have the gameplay of the legendary fucking FromSoft that they can do almost no wrong with making action games, and you combine that with the really well-researched, well-written, well-composed, musings of R.R. Martin in terms of writing and direction, which, the weakest part of FromSoft games has always been the story.
Yes.
And it's always been super nebulous.
Whether you had to, read item descriptions or,
yeah, lore.
I never like that. I never like when games do that. If it has a story, I never like when games do that.
Yeah.
I don't like to be spoon-fed either.
Sekiro is a different approach.
Sekiro, thumbs up. Thumbs up into the storytelling in Sekiro.
Yeah.
I'm not being spoon-fed. I can read item descriptions if I want, but I can still know what the world is around me, and I'm not very confused like I am playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, but it's still, I think that Great Rune, for sure, it might be I don't want to get too optimistic about it, but with that kind of star-studded sort of talent working on it, I think it, and the setting and everything, I think it has it's liable to not only be my game of the year, but possibly my game of the decade, depending on when it comes out. Yes, but
when do you think this game is going to release? That's my question to you. When do you think it's going to release?
Mid to late 2020. I think we're probably gonna. I think we're gonna get an announcement.
What is their development schedule? Now. How many teams does FromSoft have?
FromSoft, I think. Oh, I mean, all right. Whenever Miyazaki works on a project, I think it's a very large unified team of at least I want to say maybe 80 people. So I think with that, plus you have the direction of Martin. So usually everyone's just kind of under Miyazaki's direction. When you have Martin there and them working together, I feel like it also will depend on how well they collaborate with each other, because they might not be used
I
to
feel
each
like
other. But
Martin's just I don't think he has anything to do with like the gameplay. I think he's just writing for them.
I think he's writing for them. But I think the writing will always affect the gameplay, especially if the leaks around the story are to be believed, where it's powers you're stealing. You have to write those powers. You have to write those settings, which are going to dictate the kinds of enemies and the kinds of things you're doing. So, like, writing has a heavy effect on gameplay, especially when you're a lot of the time what you're writing is going to be like triggered dialogue and things that you are doing in cities and towns, and it's just like, well, that's going to be a new aspect to it if the open world stuff is to be believed, because obviously it's going to be important, and that I'm glad they brought Martin on for that instead of trying to undertake something like that themselves, because I don't think they have the team and the capacity to write something like that. So I think it'll work out. I know Martin doesn't like the half-ass things. Like, if anything, he was going to be the only reason why Game of Thrones didn't fail, but they went past the material of the books, and David Benioff and D.B. Weiss just wanted to move on with their lives. They wanted to go on to something else, and so they rushed the shit out the door. Even though HBO was like, we can make like 7 more seasons. Like, there's enough material and stuff, but now they're just gonna close everything in the most lazy, haphazard way possible. And what do you expect from the guys who did fucking Deadpool and X-Men Origins? Like, oh, garbage, completely garbage. But I am very excited. Apparently, there's a tweet from Antonio Fugito or Fuchito, otherwise known as Tanzin on Twitter, that confirmed it. A developer told me about this project many years ago. It may not be a fully open world due to the limitations of same but improved From Software engine. I'm not sure instead about Great Room name. The code name for Bloodborne was, for example, SPRJ. So it seems to be corroborated from a couple good reliable sources. The name might not be, but we'll figure that out in time. But I'm sure Martin will opt for something simple.
I honestly can't wait to play this. I'm not the hugest FromSoft fan, but I have played all their games, like a majority of their games, and I do love them. Might not be the biggest fan of Dark Souls because I just suck at it in just medieval times. It's just a played out like thing. I don't really like the aesthetic that much, unless it's Witcher, where it just plays it on like in a different scope.
Yes.
But like, I love Sekiro.
Sekiro was great.
And if Sekiro is any indication, the next game is going to be fire.
Yeah, I think so too. But now we're going on to Nintendo, starting with they're going to have a 15-minute Pokemon only direct on June 5th. And that's going to be Sword and Shield. I'm hoping
Pikachu
we get
has reinvigorated my love in Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know, like I just like the main character, I just grew out of it.
Yeah, I think that's why I think they were really good making that main character the way he is. He was like that sort of like Looking Glass.
Not only does he fucking look like me because he's fucking black, but I was like, oh man, I'm really out of love in Pokemon too, and then he just falls in love like by the end of it. I'm like, shit, me too, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I
mean, I'm just excited for
how long console Pokemon,
Pokemon game.
No more fucking shit limitations.
I remember we were bullshitting about this, like my friend and I that I no longer know, but back in like 2009 with those dumb rumors and stuff. But like everyone's wanted this for so long, like since before the goddamn Wii.
I think I think it just had to be like, how do we get the mobility of Pokemon handheld games onto a console game?
Switch solves all the problems.
Switch automatically solved the problem. Just whoever's just like, dude, we're making this thing, the Switch, it's a fucking home console and a mobile console.
Game Freak was like, I'm
jumped on that.
I am nutting.
They're like, oh, Pokemon and a new ass game. Fucking let's go, let's go. And I feel like they're like their creative juices and their gaming juices
are reinvigorated
because Pokemon, the last few Pokemon games, they were just
definitely dry.
I love Sun and Moon. I love Sun and Moon, but it was a walking tutorial.
Yeah,
it was a giant tutorial, and I don't know about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but like
apparently they were slightly better, but they're like not nearly like. Dude, like the peak with like Black and White too.
I didn't like the Black and White games when I was a kid. I think that was during the time where I stopped like being in love with Pokemon was when those games came out, and that thus.
I mean, Platinum is still my favorite.
Those might be those games. Emerald is my favorite.
Platinum is still my favorite.
Emerald. I love the Gen 4 Pokemon. But Emerald is just ingrained in me. I had the most fun playing Emerald.
Yeah,
but, I'm ready for this game. Because
Scotland,
the amazing things you can do.
It's in Scotland.
Just the amazing things you can do. Like I can't wait to see what new fun things. Fucking soccer stadiums as gyms. Fucking believable. Dude, I love soccer. I don't watch it, but I love playing soccer.
Alright, the one thing I know I'm going to be disappointed with, and I'm definitely picking a female trainer because the female trainers always get the best customization.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hope that changes this time around.
I'm not optimistic.
Since they have a console, and they're just like, we can make actual decent models, and we can just go all out with customization.
I am not optimistic about it though, but because I feel like it's just so heavily skewed. Because all those people like fucking working on female models better. Yeah, you know they do. Like, come on, it's no secret.
I just want. Can I get a black people hair? Can I just get black people hair? Like in Sun and Moon, it was like straight hair, and I'm like, I can't be black. Black males don't really have straight hair like that. Yeah. And then I ended up picking to white skin. Representation fucking matters, people.
It does, yeah.
Like it could make like.
I mean, not the people who just want to play as cute girls, but then again, those are the fucking weirdos, I guess. So
just like if a game has like as many customization options as there are in like not like as many as there are in the real world, but like a good amount, and it represents what the real world has. The variety of the real world has. Yes. The more real that world feels.
Yeah,
it's just Pokemon has always lacked that. And then like in X and Y, they're like, oh, you can edit your skin tone. I'm like, great. Oh wait, no, it wasn't X and Y. Was it Sun and Moon?
I think it was Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon was like, you can edit your skin tone. I'm like, yes. Can I get like different hair? And they're like, no. And I'm like, God damn it!
Just make me bald, damn it.
But just I hope that's something we get in the next game. Just a bunch of customization options, because that's what has been missing in Pokemon for years, and I'm surprised they just started doing customization.
Yeah,
like even with the sprite games, you could do customization with sprites. You could do color palettes. You could do hair. There's a whole bunch of shit you could do, but they chose not to.
Yeah, I think they were still more focused on like the same fucking gameplay over and over, but you know, Pokemon designs, obviously, you know, they try to put a lot of thought into them. But you could say as much shit as you want, like, oh, it's the garbage thing in the ice cream cone, but still, even in that generation, there were some cool fucking designs, so I don't want to hear that shit. But on another note, we have a lot of games for Nintendo at this E3, like, coming up. We got the Link's Awakening remake.
Yes, I'm very excited to see more of that.
Yes, considering it's like one of my favorite Zelda games.
Everyone's like, oh, it looks so stupid, the aesthetic, it's all cutesy. I'm like, fuck you!
Yeah, I want that shit.
Dude, I want that shit. Like who wants a realistic fucking thing?
Mario Maker 2, all the features, I was blown away.
Yeah, me too.
In that direct. The amount of things I'm like, this is like rivaling fucking
They teased you can make Mario USA 2 games. Mario 2 USA games.
Yeah.
They teased it. I'm like, yes! That's my second favorite Mario!
Like, oh my god, dude. I'm so excited in the 3D game. Like, there's so much I can do. I'm like, I wasn't invested in the first one because I felt it was lacking creatively.
Yes.
And it just made me want to play Little Big Planet. But I think this one...
This is definitely going to.
This is gonna be way better.
The amount of shit they packed into it.
Oh my god,
really good. And that comes out shortly after E3 too. That comes out the 25th, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so, and that's completely nuts to me. But then now we have, oh my god, Nintendo has so much shit. Probably not a lot of stuff we're gonna see, but Animal Crossing on Switch, we have to see that. We have to see some stuff. Well, yeah, of course.
I think that's coming out this year, isn't it?
Yeah,
it said 2019, yeah. So it's definitely coming out this year.
Bayo 3 is coming out this year, apparently.
Was that this year?
That was apparently this year.
So we have to see it.
And it was
unless they're pushing it back.
Yeah. They might do the same thing with Prime 4. That was supposed to come out this year originally.
You're right.
So, Bayo 3, Prime 4, I want to see stuff. I don't even care. Like, if Prime 4 is just like a 30-second sizzle, I want something. Like, I want something more than just the title card. Give me something for both Bayo and Prime. Oh my god, I'm so excited for those games.
Yeah, me too.
Beyond excited.
I'm hoping for a Metroid Prime Trilogy for Switch.
Oh, I would love to have that.
I'm hoping they're like, while you wait for Metroid Prime 4, here's something that might take your mind off of it, and it's just
That
natural
I would be okay with them pushing it back like another 6 to 8 months if they did that. I'd be perfectly fine with that.
Well, they have to start from scratch, so it might be like a 2021.
The wild card though, if they did this, I would be on my knees, fucking thanking everything. A new fucking F-Zero. Please. Please.
I don't really trust Miyamoto's directioning anymore.
Yeah,
since
directing.
Star Fox.
Yeah.
If he gave the okay for someone else to do it, I know Miyamoto likes to hold some games to his chest.
Yeah.
He said for there to be a new F-Zero, there needs to be a new controller. Joy-Cons. Where's our F-Zero?
Where's our fucking F-Zero? That's right.
Have Sega make it. Didn't Sega make GX?
Yeah, GX was fucking great.
I love GX.
The music was so good, and that was Sega's team. Get me Sega's team back on that music, man. Ah, God, I would just kill for even more F-Zero music. I want someone to make, you know how that Too Mellow guy made like that whole album in the vein of Jet Set Radio music? Can somebody do that for F-Zero, please? If anyone who has talent with music is listening to this for some god-awful fucking reason, please do an F-Zero inspired album. Because, oh my god, even all the character soundtracks, everything, there was so much soul in that. I loved all of that. But yeah, I would love an F-Zero as a wild card, but we still have Luigi's Mansion 3.
I'm not too hyped about that.
I'm not either.
I think Luigi's Mansion can stay in the GameCube era.
Fire Emblem Three Heroes. That's
Three
definitely
Houses?
3 Houses. Yeah, I said 3 Heroes. God, I'm making the IGN mistake. Oh god, we're not going back to that. No. But 3 Houses.
It looks okay. Gameplay wise, it looks okay.
It looks alright. It looks. I
know everyone's hyped about like, oh man, you do a whole entire army now. Like I played a game called I forgot what the game was called, but it was on the Xbox 360 and PS3. It was a really nice game where you controlled giant armies, and I'm like, I've been there, done that.
I don't think
the character designs are weak.
Kind of. I kind of like them more than most of the ones in Fates.
Yes, no, I like them more than like nearly everyone in Fates except for the royal family.
Yeah. But still, I just think I don't think it's gonna raise the bar. I don't think it's going.
Writing, I don't think it's gonna raise the bar. Gameplay wise, I think it's gonna raise the bar.
I hope so. Bringing it to a console, you should be able to do more with it. But I hope it. What I really want when I say raise the bar is I want it to be more of a return to form. I want it to be like Path of Radiance type shit. Like I want that nice. But the problem with that is it also has to have really good writing to have Path of Radiance style scenarios. And we're probably not going to get that.
I don't think Nintendo is at the writing threshold yet.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But
especially if they keep catering to the like general
the fan
like
service
fag audience.
Too much fucking fan service.
I think they're doing away with that with 3 Houses a little bit.
I think the designs aren't there.
The designs aren't
like
designs
aren't as risque.
There's like at least 2 at least 2 big boobs characters that I'm okay with.
The big trope. Well, that's the thing. I think the big red flag still is that they're going for certain tropes of characters, like the fucking lolly characters.
Yeah, they need to
stupid shit.
They need to stop that.
They need to move away from that shit. For
I
the love of God.
I don't know what made them think.
I think it's for the safety of it, because I think that they kind of push they polarize their audience so much to where the only people that like it are the people in their current direction, where it's like super fucking fan servicey waifu bullshit. Whereas if they want to return the form, no, they think probably no one's gonna buy it if it goes like if it jumps back to like Path of Radiance style.
Didn't Echoes get a lot of buzz?
Echoes got a decent amount, but it died fairly quickly.
You're right.
Like I love that game, and I think it was a better.
I need to play it. I just got another 3DS.
It's good.
So I might pick it up when I go to too many games.
I like it a lot, but yeah, it was definitely getting closer to that. So I think 3 Houses might be more that middle of the road style, which wouldn't be anything substantial enough to raise any sort of bar. So I'm not too hype about it. But what I am hype about is the next DLC character for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I mean, I'm hoping for more third party. There's rumors about some they're doing like a Sword and Shield starter, and it apparently the final evolution of the grass type is called like Baboom, like baboon, but like boom. And he's like this giant like Donkey Kong looking ass gorilla that has a baseball bat type thing made out of wood. And I'm like, okay, so it's like if they're gonna put that in the game, it's gonna be like Donkey Kong and Ness. Because there's
That'd be
apparently
fun.
projectile too. I guess it would be, but to me, I'm just like, oh god, that's cancer. Oh god.
I'm just Smash for me right now is just how fun the characters play. That's
I
pretty
think
much
Joker was pretty
Joker's
well done.
really fun. I want Beautiful Joe. I really want Beautiful Joe.
I don't think we're.
I don't know. We're not. I know we're not gonna see him,
we're
but
not
I
gonna see
really
it.
want. I really want Crash
I would
Bandicoot
love
and
that,
Beautiful
but
Joe.
I don't think we're gonna see it. No, I don't think we are, and that's what really sucks. But and the last thing we're expecting a nice Devolver Digital, of course, to round out everything. With they're I don't know if you watch those, but
I didn't watch it.
They're funny as hell, dude. I really like it. It's basically like watching an Adult Swim skit, but for a games conference. So I really do dig it. But then there's also we didn't even touch on Bethesda.
Are they gonna be here this year?
I think so. They're gonna announce something, I'm sure, or talk
I know
about.
they're gonna talk about something.
They're gonna talk about Elder Scrolls 6 or.
No, I think they're gonna. I think they're still leaving that out to dry a little bit. I don't think.
So what are they gonna talk about?
I think we're gonna get some Doom Eternal news.
Okay.
And
I mean, if I were them, I'd be scrambling to deflect shit away from the whole Fallout 76 and 4 fiascos that have been plaguing their company. Like, if I were them, I'd be trying to get. I really
feel bad for
Elder Scrolls 6.
I feel bad for Todd. I feel bad for Todd because I know he wants to make a good game.
You feel bad for Todd?
Yes, because I know he wants to make a good game. It's just the higher ups are telling him no.
I thought he was a higher up.
I don't know. I think he's only like a director. I don't think he's like too higher up.
Okay, I get you then. Yeah, I mean, they've just made so many logistical fuck ups with like their customer service and everything. It's ridiculous. Like I'm not even. Oh yeah, and there is one thing else of note that from the Ubisoft conference that we might see. And that's more info about Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I'm really hyped.
I'm very hyped.
I've seen videos about the first Beyond Good and Evil. I played some of it on Xbox. I didn't finish it, but I did watch an analysis.
Yeah.
On the game,
but, like, have
really
you seen the extended trailers for like
the
second game? Oh my god, I am ridiculous.
I just want to know what the gameplay is gonna be like.
I'm hoping that we get some semblance of it at this E3, but oh my god, I am just very excited.
Like the whole thing where you could just hop planets, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm just beyond. Excited for that. But yeah, I think that covers most everything for this year's E3, right?
Yeah.
We don't really have too much else to say, and
not yet, at least.
Not yet, but we shall probably next week. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of
Skroobcast.